2 minutes to go.
Whoever's watching us on Facebook and you get tagged, whatever it might be that you're watching, and I know people ask me to tag them on it.
Yep.
If we haven't started the show yet, so I brought it up and I just hit everybody. I went to public right now, so I noticed people are starting to come in. We are going live in 2 minutes, so we're gonna do the intro music and then we'll blast it off. We'll blast it off.
Hold on a minute. Just hold on a minute.
Like
you're on everywhere.
We're like dog shit. We're all over the place.
Yeah.
It's here. It's there.
We're like AIDS in San Francisco.
Hey.
Hey, where's Patty? Where's Patty? Where'd Patty go? We're gonna start. She's gonna be like, "Hey, you guys started without me." Hey, I'm the mascot. I can't believe you guys started the show without me. Look at Patty. She came running back in, still dribbling down her leg.
No, the toilet paper hanging out.
You know, the amount of time you spent in that bathroom, it was definitely a deuce. You definitely deuced it.
No, she won't. No. I would have to drive her all the way home.
Oh, really?
Yes. All the way home.
She only deuces at home?
We could be in Florida.
She's like a Labrador retriever. Only shits in her own yard.
That's pretty much it.
Hey, my ass knows. I need to be in the familiar toilet. I use that blue water.
Oh,
so it looks like I'm dropping kids off at the pool.
My wife will drive 10 miles away from the house just to come to the...
All right, bitches, we're on.
Well, okay. What the hell's his...
Ready? Here we go, guys.
Yes.
Here we go, guys.
30 seconds.
What's his guest password? Do you know? Oh, screw it. Is that them? I don't fucking know. Screw it. Look at watch. Anyway, cancel. Okay, here we go.
I was doing a little mixing.
Now you're having a stroke.
Welcome to another episode of the Bonner and Brito Show. Mike Bonner and Ray Brito never punch their exes in the face. We always throw the body shot, body shot, body shot. So now, without any further ado, let's not keep these morons waiting. Mike Bonner and Ray Brito.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Bonner and Brito Show. Another edition of Bonner and Brito here on Sunday, February 11th.
What?
Right? Was that close? 11th? Something like that. Anyway, welcome everybody to Bonner and Brito Show here on Hamilton Radio. Thank you all for joining us for another great show, Bonner and Brito. Were you scratching or giving me a high sign? So, and anybody, when you go on Hamilton Radio's website, don't forget to click on one of the sponsors. When you make a purchase for Amazon, Best Buy, or any of those, and they will make a small donation to the station and keep Hamilton Radio alive and stations like us alive. Wait, I'm still making my announcement.
I know, but
it's a required announcement.
It is, but you know what?
Gets all potion. His hair gets all like if I don't make the announcement.
No, I get it, and I know you do this fucking announcement every time.
And you hate it.
But what is I do?
He kicks me the whole time I'm talking. He's like,
and I do it only because it's.
Then he grabs my nuts.
What is on? What is on is there anal plugs? Like, what can you go on the website?
I got a good discount on that.
What can you get? What are you getting?
Beads, plugs.
No, I'm being serious. Like, what do you get? Like,
we go to Amazon, Best Buy, whatever. Click through there. Click on one of the sponsors, and it sets you to your website. So you go to the website.
Yeah. And then you go through Amazon through the website.
Right. Okay. Anyway, so we got another great show lined up for you, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of stuff happening this week, and we had the Super Bowl. We're right down the road from Philadelphia. It was Super Bowl, but the Eagles came through and won. And Tommy Boy lost, and Ray was. Nobody could console him for weeks, but no, it was a good game. Finally, a good Super Bowl game. Holy crap, back and forth.
Tommy got his. No, Tom.
He dropped a pass.
He didn't get his ass handed to him.
No.
But look, Tom. Look, know what
you're good at. Ray's talking to you, Tom.
Know what you're good at. You're not good at over-the-shower catches.
No,
dude.
That was horrible.
Oh my god. Oh my God, I felt sad for him. Number one, Tom.
You're embarrassed, right?
You run like your vagina hurts. Don't ever run, Tom. You're a pocket player. Stay in the pocket. Don't run. Like, don't go out for the ball. Don't do that because you're not Russell Wilson.
It was embarrassing, wasn't it?
Holy, he went out and I was like, oh my God, it looks like a slow child running towards his daddy. Like he was just daddy. Like it was awful.
Oh, it was worse when he tried to catch it. So and then the Eagles turn around and do the same shit, and Foles catches it.
Yeah, yeah, that was the Eagles. That was called a Philly special. That's what it was called. That's what the play was called. Philly special.
Philly special.
That's what it's called, a Philly special. And Foles caught it. Foles played an unbelievable game. But I will tell you this: the fact that he lost, he lost, got it. I think it's just amazing that he made it to the Super Bowl again.
Oh,
I don't give a shit what you're saying.
Oh my God,
he made it again. And you know what? Even next year, if he doesn't make it to the Super Bowl, he makes the playoffs. He's still great.
Oh yeah,
because he made the playoffs. Like he has been to the playoffs more consistent than anybody, and has played consistently more Super Bowls than anyone. And I get people say, "Hey, listen, he's been doing. He had, the Steelers have 6. Yeah." In like 60 years.
Yeah.
The Steelers have 6, but it took them 40 years to get it.
But like Nick Foles, it's a lesson. Don't give up on yourself. Because him and like Alex Smith on Kansas City, he was going to quit. Foles was going to quit. It's like, the heck with this. I'm done. Did my 4 years. Going to get my pension. Blah blah blah. And look where I live. So it's a good thing. Happy for them. So anyway, it was a good game for a change. So anyway, and everybody, we have the phone number. If you want to call in, talk on any of your subjects, jump in, argue with us, complain, or support us, and don't forget to like us on Facebook. Thank you very much. And
just click like on Facebook so it moves us. And we could have 2,000 watchers, but if you don't get like or just mean faces, whatever the fuck you want to do, I couldn't give a shit. Just hit something.
Leave one of those poop piles.
The nerds in Facebook have some algorithm. Look, I don't understand. Okay, I use this stuff to go live on Facebook and watch porn. That's the only 2 reasons. That's the only 2 reasons I was ever taught that the internet came alive. So you could do dick jokes on thing, record yourself, and watch porn. That's why my computer looks like it's been infested by snails.
Yeah, but that's why everybody had to say hi to each other and all that stuff because they limit you to 25 people or something. I don't understand the whole
Mike,
thing.
you have athletes in your family, right?
Yeah, right.
Little athletes, little guys.
Right.
They're different. Little athletes are different. I have big athletes.
Right.
Like bigger boys, and I have a bad shoulder. I fell, and now my other shoulder's starting to hurt. Because I fell in that.
Because you're getting old. That's what happened.
No, dude, I have unclogged more goddamn toilets this whole fucking week. All they do, like my son will be like, Dad, something's wrong with the toilet. I'm like, no, something's wrong with your ass.
Stop eating.
Something's wrong with your ass. Okay, this toilet is made for human-sized shits. It's not made for the T-Rex of shits. It's not made to flush a Buick-sized shit. Like. Mikey,
I went through this already.
Mike, he calls me and he's like, Dad, and I look, I'm like, holy shit, there are crack babies smaller than this thing. I don't know whether I like pull it out of the toilet, give it CPR, put it in a basket, take it to the fucking firehouse and try to get it adopted. I don't know. Like I don't know what to do. I'm baffled, but what do I have to do?
But they always tell you to do it, right? They don't come
and my wife goes, "Oh, something's wrong with you. You got to check those toilets." No, there's nothing wrong with the toilet. And here's the thing. I don't know if you guys know this. This is gonna sound a little disgusting, but
it's our show.
Don't just push all of it at once. Break it up in pieces and flush.
Okay, come on.
We don't need the freight train of shits. Is that what we need? We need something that's sticking out of the side of the toilet.
Come on, you know why it's tapered on both ends, so your asshole doesn't slam shut. That's why.
Come on, Mike. It's ridiculous. My wife gets upset with me like it's something I'm like not doing. Like I'm not doing any. Look,
it's the boys.
You know who flushes my shit? Me. You know who flushes everybody else's shit? Me. Like. You're a grown. My
dad and his stat me out of the toilet.
3 weeks ago, went to bed on a Saturday night, and I woke up in 1852. My fucking well took a shit.
Oh, you got a...
My motor.
Oh.
The well pump took a shit.
Oh, Jesus.
So no well pump. I'm on the phone. My wife's like,
You don't have sewers.
I'm like, it's Sunday. It's
of course it is.
Sunday.
Of course it is.
Monday morning, the guy's there. Great place, DNR, I believe, and they come by and put a new pump in. Right, they put a new pump in. But meanwhile, I had to fill buckets of water up and have them next to the toilets. I'm like, Dad, how do I do this?
You're
I
the
don't
dad.
know. You pour water on the shit. How hard is that? So I'm the designator shit flusher with the buckets.
Hey, got a new job.
And when I tell you, no one fucking appreciates it.
No.
No one gives a shit.
Yes,
Dad,
they give a shit.
They give a shit. They give it right to me. Dad, I'm done. You want me to wipe your ass too? I showed you how to do it.
But then if you let them do it themselves, they're gonna get shit all over the walls. It's gonna be turtling outside the bowl.
Shit all over the walls. It's not like they're flinging shit out of their ass.
If they plunge it, like we were in our house, new house, 2 days, right? Billion years ago. So all of a sudden there's water coming through the ceiling. We're going, what the hell? Go upstairs, and there's my son trying to flush one down with the plunger, looking at us like this, and flushing the toilet. Stop flushing the toilet. It's all coming over. It's coming through the ceiling. 2 days in a brand new house.
Jesus Christ. Look, I'm just...
Kids, have children.
And Friday, I was going down to the station, right?
Yeah.
And
what happened?
You're like,
you said, how is it?
I said, how is it? You're like, oh, it's okay. All of a sudden, there's a smell, like a burning wire smell. And I'm thinking, that's all I need for my family to burn alive while I'm telling dick jokes at the fucking station.
Hey, you'd never hear that one.
So my wife's like, you got to find out where that's coming from. We live in a small town. We have a volunteer fire department. And when they're not fighting fires, they're pulling their dicks, right? So they hear that there's a chance of a burning smell. 900 fucking firemen show up. Firemen, an ambulance, like somebody fell off a fucking chimney. There's like 9 guys, full fucking regalia. They walk in, they're like, oh, he smells food.
Scott packs and stuff on their face.
All we smell is food. I'm like, yeah, we just finished cooking. But about that overwhelming smell of like electrical wire. Like burning, insulation or whatever it is. Oh, we don't smell any of that. Dude, it's blatant as the day is long. Right? He goes, I don't. Then this is what I don't want the fire chief to say. He's like, then my smelling's not too good. What the fuck are you?
I don't smell any smoke.
I'm like, I could have gotten my child to go downstairs. He's got a fireman suit. He could have put on and give me the same fucking information you just gave me. He would have given me the same information you gave me.
Ask him any question. I don't know. Where's my dog? I don't know.
And they have this weird thing where they put like this fucking cone outside the door and then hang a keychain off of it. You ever seen that?
No.
Outside the door, they put like this fucking red cone, like a parking cone, like, hey, I dug this out. You cannot park here. But it's in front of your door, and then they hang this fucking keychain on it for some weird reason. And I'm like,
what's it for?
Sounds legit. And then they start looking with their light, and they're looking around like, oh, all right. Oh, this thing seems a little hot. This seems a little cold. Now they're pointing at all the outlets. And I'm like, no, I distinctively am telling you that the smell went away when I shut that fucking fan off. Now, that fan, I put it on about 5-6 years ago. And we put it on low, and it has not stopped turning for 5 or 6 fucking years. I swear to God, it's been like this for 5 or 6 years, right? And the smell came out. To me, it smelled like fucking pool supply. Yeah. And then the boys are like, oh, it smells like electric, like a fire, like a plastic burning. Sure shit. So what I did was I took the fan apart yesterday or some shit. I took the fan apart, just left the motor, turned it on, and I could smell coming out of it. So my wife went to Home Depot and fucking bought another one today. And of course, the shit flusher is also the
shit flusher. Put it in. That's it.
And I'd install the fucking fan on this goddamn thing.
You either have 900 firemen show up, or like there was a house fire next to us, right? And it was like, call the fire department's running around hoses, and we're all sitting.
Just ridiculous.
That's it.
I just thought it was aggravating, annoying that I had to go through this whole rigmarole of shit. Meanwhile, the firemen, they're upstairs, and regardless of what you tell them, They don't believe a thing you say. It's almost like you
They
want
got
to lie.
axes. They're hacking a hole in your roof and shit.
No, I'm like right here in this room. Okay, check the basement. I'm like, no. Right? Oh, they got it in the basement. And then they come up, they go, there's nothing in the basement. I'm like, I didn't say the fucking basement. Like, they do their own shit. And then they act like you sent them there. I was like, I didn't send you to the basement. I said, this room right here is overwhelming. Next thing you know, the smell was there. I shut the fan off. I'm trying to explain them real slow. I shut the fan off. The fan stopped. Then the smell dissipated. That's what happened. Okay, go to the attic. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker. And then, yeah, then they left. They're like, okay, don't. And afterwards, they're like, okay, don't put the fan on. I'm like, oh, okay, genius, got it.
And then they go down and hang out at the firehouse for 14 hours, clean their truck and stuff like that.
Don't put the fan on. I was told not to put the fan on. Okay, I won't put
So did you get a new pump in your sewer and your thing and your
$3,000 later?
Oh my god!
And now it's got to be above ground.
How long you been in the house?
The pump is from the 70s. I've been in the house for about 14 years.
Oh, it owes you nothing.
15 years.
It owes you nothing.
No, about 14, 15 years.
You got a lot of life out of that
and,
damn thing. Holy
no,
shit.
the pump wasn't even bad.
Well, what was it?
The wire broke
Oh,
and shorted up against the fucking feeding tube, the feeder.
Yeah.
But when you got it out, you got to put a new one anyway.
Yeah.
From this, it was
put it
put
back
in
in
1970. When they built the house, it was put in. Meanwhile,
lucky that thing was still running.
Meanwhile, this guy tells me, yeah, these pumps, they last 12, 13 years. Like, oh, good stuff.
Well, now it does,
Since
man.
my boys, they pull on their dicks 3 times a day and take showers, that pump is working. So
well, back then, they didn't count on dick pullers back then.
Yeah, but now that means that pump is going to be lasting 6 years because they double. It's going to be double usage.
Cut in half. It's cut in half.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. A lot of crazy stuff went on this week.
And now, Mike.
Yes.
There's a whole thing now where people are getting tossed out of the White House too, right?
How about that? Left and right, it's just like picking apart his cabinet. It's just like, oh my god,
man!
It's just nuts.
Now, I just want to know something. I'm not saying he didn't hit his wife or that she didn't deserve it. That's not what I'm saying.
This is Rob Porter. Rob Porter had they're picking apart Trump's. They're going after everybody and trying to find dirt on somebody. Then he's an ex-wife from 10 years ago. He hit me. After you hit me with a hammer.
No, right, but I'm just trying to figure out. How does somebody say, "Hey, see, I'm his ex-wife. This is a picture of me with a black eye," and they go, "Well, she has a black eye. Obviously, he did it."
Right. I
mean, how do we know?
With all this Me Too stuff, it's guilty to prove it is innocent. It's like they have all the white men running around punching out our wives and girlfriends all the time. It's just like, no, it's the other way around.
I'm finding a hard time. I'm finding such a hard time.
It's everybody.
It's becoming dangerous, man.
It's like, oh, we're all survivors of sexual assault. It's like,
dude, it's the scariest thing I ever seen. Automatically, instantly, you're guilty. They're like, oh, this guy, his wife has a black eye. Obviously, she doesn't listen. No, obviously, he did it. How? How is that obvious? See, how do you know? Look, a friend of mine one time told me this story that he was dating this girl, and she was a sociopath, right? And he wanted to leave her, and he went up to her and said, listen, it's not working out. We got to break up. And she goes, you can't break up with me. And he goes, yeah, I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. I'm just stressed out. You're fucking nuts. And she goes, you think I'm nuts? And she takes a fucking frying pan and hits herself in the face with it. Oh, my God. And then goes, are we together or do I call 911?
Oh, yeah.
Right? So what he did was, this is what he did. He stayed with her. He is like, oh, I love you, blah, 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 blah. And then he hung out with her for like a week to calm that bitch down like a gorilla. No eye contact, look down, back slowly out of the cage, right?
Like a dog that did something.
Right. He just calmed that bitch down. And then what he did was he's like, oh, my work changed, so I'm going to start working nights now, right? And she would drive by his thing. He would park the car on the other side of the fucking block, and he would hide in his house and see her drive up and down the street. Make sure his car wasn't in the driveway, right? Then he broke up with her, and then she's like, oh, this guy's around my house. Meanwhile, he had to keep all these receipts where he was. Craziness.
Yeah.
That's the kind of psycho bitches that are out there. And let me tell you something. Women scorn, all that shit, absolutely true. You're never out of a relationship when a woman wants to fuck with you. It'll be over. You will be fucked as we see. You fucked. Because they will continually fuck with you. They will constantly fuck with you. Look, I have a friend.
Yep.
He lives with his ex-wife in the house, right?
Right. Yeah, I know.
I guess they do it for the kids.
Right.
They have dogs in the house. Okay, we have that. We got that understanding.
Right.
He lives with his ex-wife. They live like a married life, so-called married life for the kids. Got it? Meanwhile, these dogs shit in the house. He complains about it. As soon as he complains about it, he's being an asshole.
Yes.
Don't worry about the shit that's in the house.
Right.
Right? Yesterday, he comes home, and it was raining. He steps on the floor with wet feet. She's like, oh, I got some people coming over tomorrow. You're stepping all over the floor. And I got people coming over tomorrow. You're going to make water spots. Oh, the water spots you're worried about? You're not worried about the furniture-shaped shit.
Mr. Hanky all over the place, right? the Christmas
in the fucking
boat.
basement all over the house. That's not what you're worried about because it's on you.
Right.
The water spots you can start some shit over.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
When you get into that kind of relationship where it becomes like a gotcha game, you know what I mean?
It's crazy.
Where one person is trying to get the other person in some kind of fucking soliloquy of horseshit.
It's sad enough you're breaking up, and especially marriages,
Yeah.
but then you start throwing rocks at each other, and that's just crazy. And like with this White House stuff, they're pulling out ex-wives from years ago.
Right.
Like you said, got a black eye. Look at this black eye. I didn't say he did it, but look at this black eye. And everybody's up in arms with that, and then another guy has to leave the staff and all. It's just like.
And if you say something rational, right? If you were to say something rational, like, okay, I see the woman has a black eye, right?
Right.
How do we know this dude did it? Right? That's a logical question. When was that picture taken? When was the last time they saw each other? Was there an incident report, a criminal report
Right.
done by the police?
Well, he said he didn't do
domestic
it.
report.
He said I didn't do that.
Right. All of a sudden, he's guilty because she has a black eye.
Right.
I have a black eye. He's my ex. He did it. Oh, you got to leave. Because if you ask a rational fucking thought, if you ask something like, holy shit, how do we know fucking Mike hit Patty? How do we know? Right?
Right.
Hey, because he did. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't prove, like, how do we know?
She ran into my fist.
So I'm going to tell you something. Look, I'm going to tell you something. It's going to sound crazy, but if you're a single guy and you're dating and you have a relationship with a woman and you're having any sexual relationship, record it. Just fucking record it. Record it. Fucking record it. Because you are, look, I would be fearful of having any relationship with a woman now.
Oh, yeah.
It just total, complete fear because a woman will be like, that dude did something. She could be pissed off at a completely another dude and just use you as a by proxy.
Sounding board, yep.
Dude up.
Yep. It's this Me Too is kind of becoming
It's
a gadget,
insane.
a gadget thing, like Black Lives Matter thing. It's a gadget.
It's crazy.
Now you have a CEO who's getting paid because it's nonprofit. It's just out of control. It's just ruining people's lives by mere accusations.
But you could do it and have absolutely.
If anybody's been in a crazy relationship or something like that, just call us. We got the phone numbers there,
Yeah,
69807.
If you have a lunatic,
I mean,
if you have a lunatic in your life and you're not Keith Carnevale, Keith Carnevale's conversation about his ex was great.
You can call us.
Look, Keith,
we had him on a show once, right?
And Keith actually told this story. It was a great story. He was dating some fucking Colombian or some shit.
It was reverse abuse, yeah.
She actually tried to get him committed.
Yes.
To a mental institution.
Sign the papers.
Yeah.
He's like, sign what? Yeah, I'll sign what, but what is it?
Yeah, she was trying to get him to sign papers to put himself in an institution. That's the kind of shenanigans this bitch was pulling.
Right.
So if you have that kind of relationship and you want to call in, 609-807
we'll protect you.
2492.
We're called Bonner, Brito, and Veneer.
Yeah.
We're legal assistants. Bonner, Brito, and Veneer.
Dude, it's insane. It's gotten scary, man. It's gotten to the point where it's scary. Everybody's a victim. Everybody's hurt by things. I was very insulted and assaulted, and I don't feel good. Dude, and it's embarrassing and scary at the same time.
And it's sexual assault is hugging or anything. It's like,
Yeah,
you shook her
And
hand.
well, we've had this conversation.
Yeah,
It's
we
only
did before,
sexual
too.
assault if the woman's not willing to fuck you. If the woman's willing to fuck you, it's perfectly fine because you'll have eight. And look, the worst thing you can do, and I got to be honest, I don't envy any man that works in an office surrounded by women. I don't.
No.
Because they are some catty bitches, man. They are.
They're filthy.
And not only filthy, they're catty. And they'll treat a guy like a piece of meat worse than a man because they have this feeling that they could get away with it.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Well,
they're more cavalier about the harassment towards a man. And then again,
then
men and women will never be equal.
No.
Men and women will never be equal because in society, women are always easy to pull the harassment card. Always.
Right. Well, it's...
And I'm not saying men don't, but normally when men do, there's some kind of shenanigans, and they're doing it out of, because they're trying to get a payday. Women will do it for control. Women automatically, it's like their race card, but it's not race.
Right.
It's like their gender card.
There we go. We came up with
They just yank that gender card easily.
Yep.
Oh, you look at them. It's like, look, let me tell you what happens. You get up in the morning, you take a shower, you do your hair, then you prop up your tits, and then you show your cleavage, and then the skirt's too long. I want these fuck me boots don't look real enough. Let me get another pair of fuck me boots. Who the fuck are you dressing like that for?
It's to attract.
Who?
It's to attract.
And then you get upset when a guy looks at you, or a guy goes, "Why don't you look nice today?"
You look nice today.
The only reason
you're fired.
you take that, Mike, is if she finds the guy attractive. No woman wants a compliment from a guy they don't find attractive.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
If the woman would be willing to fuck you, then she'll go, "Oh, thank you very much." But if the one-eyed guy, fucking mail delivery guy in the office with the fucking hump,
right, he's gonna
and
get
the
fired.
wandering eye goes,
He's getting
"Hey, Marissa, you look nice." She's like, "Hey, you want me to go to fucking HR with
Report
this?"
to HR.
Yeah.
Irving. But,
all of a sudden, it becomes an issue.
Yeah, we got all this fake rage going on too. Like a comic we know told me, I was like, "Yeah, how about that Ronaldo Foster commercial? Off him online. He's in his underwear. Maid comes up, takes his picture.
Right.
I said, if that was a guy who took a picture of a female, he'd get fired and everybody pissed off. He goes, "Mike, you idiot, it's fake rage." I was like, oh, they want everybody to be pissed off. They want everybody to go, look at our commercial. Look at this. Aren't you pissed? It's like. And a lot of it's like fake rage. Just like knock it off. Jesus, starting fights over nothing. I don't know. So anyway, okay. So that's it. Our fake rage with our that. But
look, I'm just gonna tell you right now, man.
What else?
You know what? I don't know if you guys remember a couple of months ago, maybe over a year ago, I told a story about having a silicone device. A silicone device that you put your dick into. Yeah. You remember that, Gene?
That was a long time ago.
Very safe.
That's our early moments.
You know what? That silicone device will never call the police on you. And tell you that it was sexual.
Pretty soon.
Tell you that it felt unsafe in some kind of standard way. It does. It smells like muffins.
Girlfriend in the backpack.
It comes with lubrication and smells like muffins, which is nice. Smells like blueberries and shit.
Oh, crazy.
Because as of right now, it's very, very scary, man. It's very scary because they're using this as a weapon, and then the Me Too movement forgets all about victimizing, because you're victimizing people when you don't say something, right?
Right.
So now everybody's coming out, but you're coming out 5 years later.
20 years later.
Gene, 20 years later? If you didn't say something then, you're as bad as the guy who did it.
I just hate them just trying to pick apart like Trump's staff and crap like that. Like you like to try and find stuff on Kelly, like Kelly, his chief of staff Kelly. So he makes a statement.
Oh yeah.
People, they says, well,
he never.
We
said
watch
anything.
it. He said they're too lazy to sign up, and they cut the quote down as they're too lazy and cut the quote there. Right. To sign up for DACA. You know, you got to sign up every 2 years and stuff like this. But anyway, and they're trying to pick apart him. But whatever.
Whatever it is.
I mean,
I like look, and here's the thing on Facebook, I get into Paul Goldberg.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Goldenberg. Goldenberg.
Yeah.
His son Josh is a smart kid, but liberals the day's fucking long.
Okay.
Right? And every time I post something, look, and a lot of times me and him agree on stuff, but he's just very liberal. Like Batista, very liberal.
Okay.
But they try to pass themselves off as non-liberal.
Progressive liberals or something?
No. They try to pass themselves off as libertarians. Oh, I'm a libertarian. No, you're not.
That means you work in a library?
No, you're not. You're not a libertarian because you're constantly you have this utopian mentality where, fair share and corporations.
No.
Meanwhile, these fucking people they work for corporations. And they're always, it's like, it's a weird vibe when it comes to 30-somethings. They believe everybody should be equal and everybody should be helped. The only way to help somebody is to have drive.
Right. Help yourself.
You gotta have self-motivated drive.
I mean, you started with nothing. I started with nothing.
Still have nothing.
We still have nothing, but we're still
We have a
there.
little bit more something than nothing, right?
Yeah.
It's like,
we have kids.
dude, I don't get the point. I'm tired, and I'm sick and tired of people just constantly making up some soliloquy of horseshit. How one team is bad, one team's good.
Stop bitching.
Republican and Democrat, they're the same fucking bird, man. My brother said it. We were talking on the way down here. They're the left and right wing of a bird.
Yep.
They're the same bullshit. If you think you're Republican, they're fucking thieving and are they. I tell you what, the Democrats and Republicans have never been so together. They've never been so together. They both hate fucking Trump.
Right.
Both of them.
Yep.
Because Trump has stopped the thievery.
He's not a politician.
That's what's happened.
Well, that's why
So if
Obama
you can't
got
see
in.
that happen-
Because it was least of a politician. We were looking like so he was less of a politician than everybody else.
No,
so that's
see,
why you put him
Obama
in.
got in because both Republicans are, well, this guy gets in, we could still steal. The Democrats could steal, the Republicans could steal.
Democrats can steal more.
Oh, yeah. But everybody steals.
Well, did you know?
Everybody's fucking stealing. A hammer shouldn't cost $900 fucking dollars.
No, these guys, the lawmakers, these legislators, they're exempt from insider information in the stock market.
Right.
They're above the law when it comes to that.
They're above the law when it comes to everything.
Everything. Like Nancy Pelosi years ago, her and her husband bought 5,000 shares of Visa for $44.
She really
and 2
is.
days later, it went up to $64 because
Yeah.
she had insider information.
Right.
And it's not ethical, but it's legal. Hey,
President Trump does this and does that. She's a fucking moron, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy that Californians are voting for these people because California is fucking broke.
I think so.
California is broke. It's falling apart. And when you look at if you look at any city or state that's democratically run, it's falling apart. Detroit, it looks like Escape from New York. Detroit.
Oh, you kidding me? You ever been to Detroit?
Parts of
Oh
LA.
my God.
Parts of LA look like Escape from New York. It's insane.
Yeah, it's nuts. Did you ever go to Detroit?
No.
There's no people. It's all this stuff. There's like all this nice stuff, the GM building, all that crap. Then a real shitty section, then a shittier section, and nobody.
No people, no jobs, no nothing.
No jobs, no nothing.
How'd that happen?
I
How'd that happen? Corporations took all the money? What happened?
That's it. They robbed the place.
It's like, what do you think the richest county is? Atlantic City. Oh, what happened to all that money?
Yeah.
We had casino after casino. And yet, what happened? Where all that money go?
Yeah, exactly.
Where did that money go?
They never
invested back into the infrastructure of Atlantic City.
State sucked it up.
People started going, hey, you know what? I'm not going to go to Atlantic City and get mugged. I'm going to go to Mohegan Sun and have a nice time.
Actually win.
Not even win, but have a nice time. Not have to look over my shoulder when I go from casino to casino.
Right.
Right? Atlantic City, you're only safe in the casino. Barely.
In the casino, not in the parking deck. You run with a crowd to get into the casino.
And then what happens is you don't invest your money in infrastructure, your shit falls apart, and there you go. So it all falls apart, and people don't understand why. Why did it fall apart? Because Democrat and Republican, when you allow that kind of money and you allow no one to keep an eye on these thieves, they'll rip you fucking blind. And you know what? You want to say, oh, Trump failed? No. Trump was smart. Trump left his casino 4 years before everybody else.
Yep.
If that motherfucker isn't Karnak the Magnificent, Dude,
Yeah.
he saw this shit coming.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm leaving because this shit's going this thing. Because you start realizing, holy shit, like last year we had this amount, the year before we had this amount. Every year there's a track of less people coming to the casino. The casino's the same. Then he goes and talks to Carl Icahn, who owns a shitload of other casinos down there, right? He goes, hey, Carl, what's he? I was like, yeah, the shit's dropped. You know, people aren't coming. He's like, you know what? I'm cutting my fucking losses. I'm out. Oh, he failed. Oh, really? Did he fail? Should he just stay there and run the shit completely into the ground?
Well, they left it all up to him and his casinos to run everything. And then they, you know, the usual thievery by the government.
Absolutely.
The locals just stealing money.
Camden, another fucking horse shit town.
Oh, my God.
Newark, another horse shit town.
Everywhere you go to these towns, they got somebody's got their hands in a till, or somebody in the council's getting busted
for
robbing.
Suffers? You want to know who suffers? You know who suffers? The people who live there.
Yes, sir.
The people who live there.
Yes, sir.
But you know what? They deserve to suffer. Because most of those people vote color, vote party.
Yeah.
Done the end.
I'm an issues and answers guy.
They
I don't care what party you're in.
Cory Booker went to Newark after Sharp James. Sharp James is the biggest thief in America.
Right.
He went into Newark, and he was going to use Newark as a stepping stone for the Senate. Everybody knew it. Every newspaper did.
Mayor right to the Senate.
And who voted for him? Everybody.
Yep.
Everybody in Newark voted, including the dumbass Portuguese,
Yeah.
the Ecuadorians,
Yep.
the blacks, the Mexicans. Everybody voted for Cory Booker. Oh, Cory Booker was by a landslide.
Did you see his latest rage speech? It's about the transit. He's like, and there's death and injuries. Did you see? It's like, you don't give a rage speech and read it.
Dude, he's so
Tears of
atrociously
rage. He's
phony.
such a phony
He's
baloney.
phony. He's phony. And you know, it's getting to the point where everything now is race, and if you disagree, automatically you're a racist.
Oh, it's disgusting. Even like Black Panther, the movie Black Panther, they tried to make it racial. On Time Magazine, the actor's last name is, no, his first name is Chadwick. What black guy's name is Chadwick?
Oh, Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, Chadwick Boseman. So he's playing big. Oh,
British.
a black man's playing a superhero. I was like, no, a man is playing a superhero. I don't see black. I like Black Panther. I watched it on comics when I was little and stuff like this. And they're like, it's great for black man. You know, my favorite superhero black man is Frozone from The Incredibles. That's my favorite black man. Frozone. No, but it's ridiculous. I don't look at it as black and white. You know, it's just like, you know, when I played football and stuff like that.
I think the majority of it is phony anger. The majority of it is the same anger or same rage that I have on stage when I'm trying to put up, you know, I'm like, Jesus Christ, God.
Fake rage.
Fake rage. And every time I do the bit, I got to phony it up a little more because now it's not so new and I got to phony it up more.
Yeah.
So I got to dig deeper for my fake rage. It's the same thing. They realize that if they fake rage or they call you a racist or whatever it might be, because now everybody's a racist.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I didn't been called a racist and then by somebody that Joey Novak knows, and Joey Novak goes, oh, no, he's not white. And the woman's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I don't need your stupid apology.
Oh, yeah, I got called a racist Nazi.
Did you?
I am 2% black, mind you.
Are you?
Yes.
Not from the waist down?
Not from the waist down, too bad.
Look,
Patty went, aw.
It's gotten out of hand. We're going to...
It's just nuts.
Nobody wants to see anything that's happening. Nobody. Look, I said it before. This thing that's coming out with the FBI, these texts, Mike, they're embarrassing to the FBI. Embarrassing. And I can't believe there isn't more outrage.
It's like talking to guys involved in that. They said the FBI thinks their shit doesn't stink, but their farts give them away.
Yeah.
But it's just like you try to talk to the FBI. We got this. They think they're just some high pedestal.
Yeah, but they have people, and this is they're saying, you know, that guy was having an affair,
right?
With the woman Stoker, right?
Right.
And they're having these texts on how to manipulate the investigation.
Yeah.
Right. And nobody's outraged by this. These are people that could put me, you, and everybody in here.
Oh yeah.
Away. That's the power that they have.
Right.
Right?
Them and the prosecutors.
They have the power. Number one, they have the power to end your life. Because if you decide I'm not going to do this and shit escalates, they can take out a gun and fucking shoot you.
Oh yeah.
It's happened.
Yep. Oh,
Then
many times over.
Then they have the power to detain you and put you away. If there's anyone on fucking earth that should have to follow the law by the letter of the law, are these motherfuckers in the FBI.
Right. Right.
Because if you're using these statutes loosely and you have the ability to end someone's life, holy shit.
Or ruin someone's life, or ruin it,
Right.
It's like I talked to somebody, he says, when the first Menendez thing broke out, I said, oh, you hear anything about Menendez? He goes,
Right.
Those friggin'
Fucking kids or
prosecutors.
whatever.
Well, he says those prosecutors, they do this shit all the time. Them and the FBI come out. Ooh, we heard something. Next thing you know, they spend hundreds of thousands of dollars going after somebody.
Millions.
And nothing
I
happens.
think it cost $4 million.
He said they do this stuff all the time. The FBI gets a sniff. They give it to the prosecutors. Then they put millions of dollars into nothing.
The FBI right now is so fucking upside down. They couldn't sell pussy on a fucking
It's
worship.
crazy.
They are awful.
It-
And it's sad. It's sad because
Yes.
they have the power to fuck people. And like they were trying to fuck Trump.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yes. Look at Comey. Now it all comes to light what Comey was doing. Oh, I took notes. He said this.
yeah.
He wanted to do me from behind. I took notes.
I can't believe Comey's still walking around. Stoker still walking around.
That's because of the Clinton ties.
How are these guys still walking around, dude? I was threatened to be put away for a fucking dog license.
Right. There's a warrant out for your arrest, wasn't there?
Right. For a
your
fucking
damn
dog
dog.
license.
Was that the dog you had to put down?
There's a motherfucker in Washington trying to bring down the president through some shit that was created by some crooked-toothed fucking Englishman who made the whole shit up, wrapped it up in a package, gave it to the FBI. The FBI knows it's phony, takes it to the FISA court. The FISA court, now I don't know whether they knew it was phony or not, but gives them a warrant to spy on fucking citizens. While they're spying on citizens, they're unmasking fucking names.
Yep. Throwing them out
Michael
there.
Flynn, this
Yep.
guy, that guy, they're unmasking people.
Yep.
And then they get Michael Flynn on a lie. It's not a lie. What they got Michael Flynn on was like, let's say I go, hey, did you text Patty 2 months ago? And you go, no, I don't think I did. You should have said, Michael Flynn, you fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Right. I don't remember.
You ever seen Hillary Clinton? Like her or hate her, that bitch knows how to answer questions.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't recall.
We're talking.
I don't know. I don't remember.
We're talking a big circle.
No, she never says no, because that's definite. You understand? She goes, I don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember. It was so long ago. Who could remember?
When they questioned her about getting all the money and Bernie getting nothing, she talked in this big circle.
Oh, what a
And
soliloquy
right
of horseshit.
Oh,
I don't know.
It's just like she never answered the question.
Dude, let me tell you something.
Why Trump got a lefty? We know now.
Robert Mueller, he's a fucking godsend to the Democrats.
Yeah.
He is a godsend to the Democrats right now.
You're telling him dig.
Right now, he's a godsend. He just integrity, his spirit, his soul. He's just made from God. He cannot be broken. He has such integrity. And this Schiff, this fucking Democrat Schiff from California.
Yeah.
Right? You know Schiff, right?
Yeah.
Peter Schiff.
Schiff.
Yeah. He's a senator. He's fucking awful.
Yeah.
Oh, Mueller is the best, his integrity, until Mueller comes up with nothing. When Mueller comes out and goes, listen, we saw the dossier, and the dossier didn't matter, and this thing, and when all that shit comes out, they're going to be like, fucking Mueller's a piece of shit!
Yeah.
He's part of Russia.
Yeah. Yep.
Mueller.
His cousin is Russian.
Mueller, let me tell you something. What I recommend you do during your investigation. Continue to do your investigation. Right before you come out and tell everyone that you found nothing, take your right hand and dip it into a big thing of Vaseline and lather your ass with it. Because the reaming you're going to get from the Democrats, buddy, it's going to be such a delicious reaming. Because not that you deserve it, sir. because you're a scholar and you're an honorable man, but you're only good in the Democrats' eyes because there's a chance you can fuck
Find
the
something.
president over. But when you come out and you go, listen, I found nothing on Trump, your ass is gonna look about this big.
He's digging up stupid stuff.
He's gonna have the same ass of those baboons from fucking Africa.
Nice and red, right?
Yeah.
Nice and red.
Big red baboon ass.
It's just.
This just then, Mueller is getting his ass sewn shut again because the Democrats put a 2-lane highway in it. Man, let me tell you something.
Over.
Mikey.
It's crazy. $5 million later, and
and now that it came out that the dossier was falsified, they're gonna be like, Mueller's gonna be like, well, let me dig a little deeper, and then let me look at the dossier. If this is what the information is coming from, we gotta call it. We gotta be like, done, over, the end.
And half America doesn't give a shit.
They don't.
Let's just move on.
Half America doesn't give a shit. You want to know why? Half America doesn't care because the Kardashians are doing this.
Right.
Is Caitlyn still with Kris Jenner?
That's the important issue.
Or Kris Kardashian? That she's looking as manly. Kris Kardashian is looking more manly than Caitlyn Jenner.
I know.
She's like,
I don't think that's a good look for you.
By the way, how big are her fucking ears? You ever notice how big Kris Kardashian's ears are? She looks like an African elephant. She's got the biggest goddamn ears I've ever seen on any woman. And she's like, I don't know why he left me. I'm like, maybe because, he was more feminine than you fucking gigantic animal.
Just crazy. I don't know. Just
because we have the Kardashians. Look, this is why we don't pay attention to shit. Kardashians. Fuck the Bachelor. That gay dude who trying to convince everybody he's straight knows best. What the fuck's that gay dude? Chris Lee knows best or something? He's like blonde or... You know what I'm talking about? He's like from the South. And he's like, hey, I don't know what y'all doing. And he's got a wife. I don't know. I'm not buying that.
A beard.
He's got a wife and like 3 kids. And he's a business owner. He said Chris Lee knows best.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's Chris Lee knows best or something.
Okay.
And he is as gay as the day is long. There's no fucking way this guy's not gay. He's like, hey, let me tell you something. I don't really know what y'all doing. And like, he's just very flamboyant, very gay. There's nothing wrong with being gay, but don't tell me that you're straight. So they got that guy. And they got midgets taking care of pit bulls, and they got the original
like you
Mexican
said before,
guy.
It's like you said before. It's like car wrecks. You can't take your eyes off.
You can't.
You're flicking through your channel, and you're like,
you can't.
Hey. And then all of a sudden you've been watching for 20 minutes, and you don't even know you've been watching
and
it for 20
minutes. And then they got lip syncing competitions, and Dancing with the Stars.
And nobody watches us.
That's what people do. That's why nobody gives a shit. And then when you don't have any money, no jobs, and you're fucking eating your dog to survive, what's going to happen is you're going to be like, oh shit, what happened? You know what happened, moron? You're watching Dancing with the Stars, and you were Google face tweeting, and you were on some horseshit fucking game show you were watching when they were giving away some shitty furniture, and you're watching the Kardashians get fucking ass implants. That's what you were busy doing. You were busy doing that instead of worrying about what type of future are you going to let your kids have.
Well, sure they were. That's why they run around with vagina hats. To ensure the kids' future.
Yeah, but you know what's funny about it? Remember last year, what a year changes. Last year, you're telling me you're a vagina. I'm a vagina, hear me roar. I have a vagina hat.
Now it's don't touch my vagina.
Now is don't look at me as a piece of meat.
I know.
I'm a lady.
A woman. I'm a lady. Don't look at me.
I'm a lady. I'm more than just a vagina hat. But last year you were a vagina hat. What happened? Last year you were a vagina hat. This year not anymore. A vagina hat.
I don't know. Make up your. It's a gadget.
It's gotten insane.
Me too.
It's gotten insane and sad.
If you follow it down, somebody's making money along the lines. Every one of these damn things. It's a gadget. It's like Me Too, Black Lives Matter, blah, blah, blah. There's T-shirts and this and wristbands and blah, blah, blah. Vagina hats for Me Too.
And people are wondering why everybody's in jail, why jails are packed. You know why? They privatized jails. They're privately owned.
Yep.
So
Gotta fill 'em
now
up.
jails have, stockholders and
In the
meetings and return on investments, and they need to be in the black, right?
Yes.
And apparently they need to be in the black so much they are in the black.
They are in the black. It's just like, come
they're
on.
putting black people away constantly.
They're the easiest ones to arrest, right? It's like, come on.
Everybody.
Stop
Everybody.
it. Stop it.
No,
It's just
stop
crazy.
it. But that's the truth. Look, and I hate to say it. I hate to sound like we're bashing America. But when you put money in front of citizens, that's what happens.
Yeah.
You enslave the population to work for you, for your bottom line. You work for the bottom line, man.
Keep feeding the
Anyway,
system.
man, I didn't want to get all.
We did. We got political.
I don't give
again.
a fuck.
Damn you, Ray. So anyway.
Sometimes we got to talk about what the fuck we want to talk about.
Right, but the big question was Nancy Pelosi wearing Depends.
I hope so. I think she was.
Hear
An
that?
8-hour.
The piss in the floor.
Can you imagine
You see a
listening?
page come up behind her and wipe the floor and run away.
Did you ever listen to Nancy Pelosi for 5 minutes?
Can't do it.
You can't. It's
I get
awful.
distracted. Like,
And-
what's she swinging
But
at?
not only that, just forget the hands.
I
The
can't.
the inflection on her voice is just. Hey, anyway, President Trump, he says that. Hey, and she talks like she has half a fucking lung.
Right, that's it. It's like
Yeah.
she's running out of oxygen.
I'm baffled by that. It's hard for me to watch. How the fuck do you yammer for 8 hours?
And well, people fell asleep. Even Democrats fell asleep.
Dude, I watched some of it because I was just hoping somebody in the background were like, "Will you shut the fuck up?" Like, I wanted somebody just to come.
Why me and Ray can't be senators?
And the guy who says
Holy
it,
shit!
the guy who says it acts like he didn't say it. He's like, "Shut the fuck up!" It's like, hey, where did that come from?
I'd be on the other side saying, "Yeah, what he said."
Yeah. It just 8 hours. But you know
why
who
we
also
can't
did
represent?
that? What's his name? Rand Paul.
Yeah, but that was
You
a
know?
filibuster, right? Hers was
Rand
a filibuster.
You're a nice guy. You're a good eye surgeon, I guess. But you're not your dad.
Just stop
dude.
it. Just stop it.
You're
No,
not
you're
your
not.
dad.
No.
Your dad really was like an on-point guy. And he was
Politician.
very smart.
You're just following the family trades while you're
He
doing
was a
Rand.
very smart
Who the
politician.
hell names their kid Rand
He was
anyway?
a very, very smart politician,
Randall.
man.
So-
He was a good dude.
We solve most of the problems of the world. Domestic violence, all
Yeah.
that stuff. Survivors and crap like that.
You know,
so-
I prevented domestic violence.
you did.
I did.
Tell us the story.
I decided to walk away.
Okay. I went out for a drive.
Yeah. I decided to walk away.
But
And,
yeah, I don't know. Some people provoke. You know, it's just I don't know, and it goes both ways. There's abuse on both ends, but
It does.
it's just getting so carried away. It's just anybody
It's-
pulling
it's
things
out
out
of
20,
control,
30
man.
years ago. Why didn't you say something 20, 30 years ago? You know, because no one would listen to me. It's like stop.
I don't know,
Please
man.
stop.
Look,
I don't know. I've always been respectful
I'll
of
tell you
women.
this.
Always.
I don't like doing shows like this, but when you watch the kind of soliloquy of horse shit that's happened all week, it scares you. And it's not Trump that's scaring me.
No.
It's not Trump. Because if you look at everything that Trump has done, it's under control. We're not bombed by Rocket Man. The world hasn't exploded, Mark Cuban, the way you said it was going to happen.
Right.
Or the stocks take a shit like it did. And, you know, people are like, oh, the stocks this week took a... You know what happened with the stocks? You know what happened? The fucking... The hedge funds took profits out. That's what they did. That's why it looks like the market dropped.
It's a correction, and it's
And you know what correction means? Correction means there's some muckety-muck hedge fund who's got $1 bazillion, and
Right.
they go, oh, this made a lot of money. Let's yank some money out.
yeah.
And then they yank money out and pocket it, and then the market runs up again,
Right.
and then they go, let's yank some money out again.
Right. And the
What do you
rich get
expect it to
richer.
go to 30,000?
No, it's just
It went back then. They took 2,000 out.
you're saying, oh my God, it went down 2%.
Not even 19 something.
But 2% of 25 is a hell of a lot different. 2% of 12. It's just
Right.
just stop.
Right.
Well, it's fake
so
rage.
everybody's like losing their fucking mind over stupid shit.
It's like things like this. When you keep putting stuff like this on.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Really.
The only head that's on fire is Democratic heads, man.
Yeah.
And Republican heads too.
Just
And I love it. I love it because it's good to watch, but it's scary because they're talking about closing the.
They'll sabotage your own guy.
Close the government. I don't give a shit because the majority of people, when you close the government, the only people that really are affected is the police people that they have to show up anyway.
Right. Essential.
Police and response and all that, you have to show up anyway. You're not getting paid, but you have to show up anyway.
Yep.
But who gives a shit about some fucking park ranger making sure that the guy fishing has a fishing license? No one gives a shit. No one gives a shit whether a bear gets shot. The bureaucratic bullshit like these tax revenue collector horse shit, fleecing the pockets of the people they're sworn to protect, and they're not working. I couldn't give a shit about you.
Right.
The fact that the Capitol Police has to work with no money for a little while, and they're working, and on Friday, maybe some of these people need to check. I'm sure they probably do. That annoys me. It also annoys me. You were talking about that. It also annoys me when they shut down. These cocksuckers in Senate and House still get their fucking checks.
Oh yeah, they get their checks and their benefits and all that stuff. Nothing stops for them.
Nothing stops for them.
No.
That's why they're real cocky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's plus the stock market going up with all their 401ks going up. Plus, like we said before, all the insider information crap they put.
Right.
It's just this is why Trump got elected in the first place because everybody's sick and tired of politicians.
Yeah, but you know what it is that annoys me, Mike? Because Trump gets elected because we're sick of it, and then while he's trying to fix it, we're like, "Oh, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
Why isn't it the same, asshole? It's not the same.
Right.
Because the way it was isn't working.
Right. We're dishing money out to other countries that hated us. He's saying everything we're all saying. Why are we giving them money if they hate us?
Yeah.
Why are we giving them money?
Oh,
if
it's good for the. How the fuck is that good?
Kindler, gentle America didn't work, so
We gotta put your boot in your ass. We gotta kickstart your asshole. Is what we gotta
like
do.
the '70s show in Red. My foot in your ass. My foot in your ass.
Man.
Anyway, so we had another great show.
Time
flew. I know we
fucking
can babble on.
hours.
The political show. We'll be back with
doesn't
more funny
fucking
next
matter.
week, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have some funny shit.
I just want. You know what? I just need
It
to
was our
touch
rant.
that because shit like that fucking aggravates the crap out of me.
Yep. And don't forget, everybody, live every day like it's your last.
Because one day it will be, right?
One day it will be. It's just like move on. Life's too short. Stop bitching. So anyway, another great show we had here on Bonner and Brito. Thank you for tuning in, all 40,000 of you from across the country. And if you go on Facebook, don't forget to like us.
Lick us.
Like us. Thank you very much. Don't
Go
forget
ahead and
to
lick us.
Lick us. Patty went to the show and she goes, "Oh, whose book is this? I don't want to take one of the comics book." And she's looking through it when she says "lick us." She says, "Oh, it's Mike's." That must be Mike's. Anyway, we had
lick us.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, go lick us.
Hey. Don't forget to go on Facebook and lick us up the side of the head. So like us on Facebook, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We done Ray. We got a helicopter. We're just going to run downstairs.
We got a helicopter.
We got a helicopter. We're going to take off, everybody. Got another show coming up next.
We got Vince coming up next.
What tells you the name of your show, Vince?
Treat him nice.
What is it? Can't hear you by the helicopters, Vince. And the gunfire.
Get on the jumper. I need a fucking nap.
Oh, Rich just ran out. Good night, Ray.